Hello, you guys. It's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel for the love of. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thanks for taking the time to click on this long overdue. We're doing a Bath & Body Works Holiday 2020 online haul. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, as always, welcome on back. It's been a minute since I've had time to sit down and do an actual in-frame video haul unboxing for you guys, so I'm really excited to be sharing these products with you. A lot of these have already been hauled, they've already been reviewed, but better late than never. If you guys are interested in any of the feedback or reviews on these products, the candles that I'm going to talk about today, I've already looked online. There are already several YouTube reviews up on these candles, but I am going to give you my feedback on some of the products, one of the candles and a couple of the Wallflowers, because I was so light on some of the products, I already started using them. So you guys are going to get kind of a mini unboxing plus my feedback on a couple of the products. Before I dive into today's review though, I do just want to say I hope you guys are all doing well. I say this every year. I can't believe I have my little mini Christmas tree up. I can't believe I'm already talking about holiday fragrance. This is my first Bath & Body Works holiday haul of the season, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. Also, secondly, some of you guys might ask, am I going to wind up doing reviews on some of the candles I talk about today? As far as the candles, yes, I will definitely do reviews on the candles. As far as the products like the soaps and Wallflowers, I probably won't do any empties or follow-ups on them. What I will do though is if you guys follow me on Instagram, Instagram's a little easier, a little more quickly for me to be able to give you my feedback right away on products. At the end of this video, I will share my Instagram handle so that way you can follow me on there if you're curious on feedback, if I've used any of these products or wound up trying them yet. One more thing before we dive into the haul, I do just want to say thank you to you guys for being patient with me. I'm really bummed out that I'm not able to sit down and do as many reviews and videos as I have in the past. If you're somewhat new to my channel, last year and couple of years before that, especially during holidays, I usually was doing quite a lot of hauls, Bath & Body Works, Goose Creek, Yankee. This season, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, I work full-time, as most of us do, so working over 40 hours a week, but I also am in school, and I do have a couple other obligations, so thank you for being patient. I know a lot of you, I've seen a couple of you even message on Instagram when I'll be doing hauls, and you're patiently waiting for me to get back on even some of my Yankee candle reviews, Yankee candle feedback. So thank you. It means a lot, and I'm excited to be sharing this with you guys today. So one other thing, I don't know if the lighting's going to be super wonky in this video. I am filming this kind of late at night, so if the lighting's kind of wonky, that's why. But you know what? We're here. We're doing it, and I'm going to haul some products for you. So without further ado, let's just jump into today's video. All right, you guys, and I'm going to kick it off with candles, as I always do. What I will mention is if you're interested in just candles, just soaps, or just Wallflowers, check the description of my video. I do typically, when I do hauls, try to timestamp them if you're curious on my thoughts on certain products. So we're kicking it off with candles. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know why I have an empty candle box. That is because this online order did arrive with a broken candle. The original candle I purchased, I'll throw a picture up on the screen, was 'Tis the Season. I don't burn it too much, but I did want to get a 'Tis the Season to burn like right now during Thanksgiving time, just because of the apple, the spice. It's typically a strong fragrance, but that was the one that arrived broken. I will mention this, Bath & Body Works, and I don't know if any of you guys have caught this. I know in my video like a month and a half, 2 months ago, some of you did mention you noticed it. Bath & Body Works switched over from their kind of like pop open candle crates, candle holders for online orders to these little individualized boxes. Originally, I thought this was a great idea because they're a little more sturdy, but now that one of my candles is broken, not sure which one is more or less sturdy of the candle boxes. No biggie though, Bath & Body Works is usually really good whenever you get broken products. So I actually wound up just going in store today. I did have time on my way home to stop in store, and I just swapped it out for another set. And the second candle I wound up getting was the one that's burning right behind me. I'll throw a picture up of it on the screen, and that is Tree Farm. I was very torn between getting Tree Farm, which obviously I wound up getting, and The Perfect Christmas. The Perfect Christmas is really pretty. It has a little bit more of a sweetness. It's more of like a pine with a little bit of marshmallow, I believe, in it. I burned it in the years past and I liked it, but it's a little bit light, so I opted for Tree Farm. I don't think I've burned Tree Farm in the past, and if I have, I don't recall, or I don't remember it that much, but my God, you guys, it's really, really good. It's really good. I'm very, very happy with it. It's performing very nicely. This is the first burn. I've been having it going for about 3.5, almost 4 hours now. It's probably time to put it out. But the scent so far, it's wafting, it's noticeable. I was in and out of the house a couple times this late evening, and each time I walked in, I got this beautiful, beautiful smell of this warm, almost cedar and pine combo with a little bit of not even a spice, but just a little bit of a spiciness warmth. Very beautiful scent. I would 100% buy Tree Farm in Wallflowers, room sprays, soap. That'd be awesome if they brought it out in soap, but this would be a repurchase for me for sure. I will wind up doing a full-on review though, of course, just because sometimes when you get to post burns and things like that, I don't know if this is going to be one of those that gets icky near the end, so I will watch my burn time on it, and I will wind up doing a full in-depth review on Tree Farm. I'll read you the notes too. I'll throw them up on the screen. I believe, if my mind serves me correctly, the notes for Tree Farm are cedar, pine, and I believe it's either spiced apple or spiced pumpkin, one of the two. But the two main notes that I'm getting on this candle are definitely cedar and kind of like a rustic pine. Very beautiful scent. And the final, moving right along, and the final candle I wound up grabbing, I get this every year. I love this one. It's nostalgic for me. And sometimes you would think this is kind of an odd combo if this is one you haven't burned before, but I'm telling you, it's really, really pretty. I mean, I like it. I enjoy it. It's very unique. And that is Vanilla Balsam. I know some people love it. Some people hate it. To me, it's a very beautiful balsam scent. The sharpness of the balsam is a little more toned down, a little more muted because of the vanilla note. Let me read you the notes for Vanilla Balsam. The notes include balsam fir, frosted vanilla, and snow-capped pine needles. It just kind of reminds me almost of like a cool winter breeze. With the soft, kind of like soft snow is kind of like a vanilla type fragrance. To me, I just picture a cool breeze with pine trees, a little bit of, like they said, fir needle. It just reminds me of cool, crisp winter. The vanilla really smooths it out. If you kind of like fresh balsam from Bath & Body Works, but maybe it's a little too much for you, you might want to check Vanilla Balsam out. I will wind up getting this one in Wallflowers this season. I get at least 1 or 2 Vanilla Balsam Wallflowers every holiday. I think when I did my order, I don't know if they were sold out or if they just weren't available yet. In the past, Vanilla Balsam Wallflower has performed very, very nicely, so I will wind up grabbing other fragrance or other forms in this scent this season. Will I wind up purchasing another Vanilla Balsam? I don't know, because I do remember in seasons past, Vanilla Balsam gets a little icky, a little murky at the halfway point, but I will obviously wind up doing a review for you guys. And if you want to get quicker feedback, again, check me out on Instagram, because I'll probably be burning this one this weekend or next week. And that is it on candles. I could have went crazy and purchased like 5 more candles. There was a handful of other scents I really, really wanted to try this season, but I just don't have time to do full-on reviews for all of them. So I didn't want to get a bunch of them and wind up not being able to review them for you guys. I will probably wind up doing another online order from Bath & Body Works this holiday season and hauling it for you. There were a couple other candles I was eyeballing, but I'm kind of waiting to see if Bath & Body Works plans to release anything like after Thanksgiving. I don't know if there's another Christmas collection coming out or not, but I might hold out for then. So that's it on candles, you guys. Let's move on to Wallflowers. And you guys are gonna laugh at me. So let me grab my Wallflowers here. I was out of Wallflowers. Like, I didn't realize I was pretty much depleted. I have a handful of like backups that they weren't season appropriate. So I was completely out. So some of these ones I've already tried and already plugged into my warmers throughout the house. So I'll give you guys a little mini feedback on the ones I'm using currently. So the two that I wound up, that I do have that I haven't used yet, I have a Vanilla Bean Noel. And then I also have, what is this guy? The Perfect Christmas. Let me read you the notes on these. Typically, I don't buy Vanilla Bean Noel, but for whatever reason, I wanted to use it this season. The notes are vanilla bean, marshmallow fluff, and vanilla cake. I thought it would pair nicely with some of like the other bakery gourmand scents, like the pumpkin scents and things like that I had going on in the home. So I have one plugged in. This one actually is in the living room, and I kind of like it, you guys. I see why it's so popular. I have tried in the past to use like warm vanilla sugar in a wallflower as like a layering type scent, because vanilla goes with most anything, or at least I think it does. And it never threw, like it never had a throw. So I'm very happy to report that Vanilla Bean Noel, I have this going, like I said, in the living room. It's not the strongest throwing wallflower by any means, but there are times where I'm walking by and I just get this really yummy, almost like a light cakey vanilla fragrance. It has a little bit of a heaviness, a little bit of a decadence to it. And I think I would maybe almost even try the candle of this. I'm sure I've reviewed Vanilla Bean Noel in candle form in seasons past, but it's been a minute. So I do like the scent, and I might wind up trying it again this season. So that's the Vanilla Bean Noel right there. The Wallflowers, I obviously did wind up getting them out of promotion. I think they were either 4 for $20 or 6 for $24, if I'm not mistaken. I did wind up using a 20% off coupon. I did have a 20% off coupon with an online code I did wind up using. So it took the price down. I believe they were about $3.60 something a piece, or maybe $4.25 a piece, if I'm not mistaken. And then Perfect Christmas, I'm going to read you the notes on this one. I have used Perfect Christmas in the past in wallflower form. And what I found was that I enjoyed the candle of Perfect Christmas. Last year I purchased the candle and it wasn't as strong as I would like. I enjoyed the fragrance of it. So I wound up getting the wallflower of it, and the wallflower seemed to throw a little bit more and was a little more noticeable. So that's why I wound up grabbing one this season. So we'll see how this one does. The notes for Perfect Christmas include fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. It's a very, very yummy scent. And again, that's why I said earlier, I was really torn between getting Tree Farm and Perfect Christmas, but this one seems to be a little bit light in candle form, if I'm not mistaken. So I opted for the Wallflower. So I wound up grabbing, and again, this was a whim. I never buy this scent. This was like totally new for me. I wound up grabbing, I don't know why. I think I was trying to like find like gourmand layering scents, but I grabbed a cinnamon caramel swirl, and I like cinnamon caramel swirl. It doesn't scream holiday or Christmas to me, but I remembered it being very strong. I've used it years ago and I've never used it recently. So I wound up grabbing it and I go, good, this is going to be a really strong wallflower. Because typically in the past it was. You guys, I originally got 2 of these. So I got 2 cinnamon caramel swirls, and this one's not strong. This, I almost want to exchange it. I don't know if it's my warmer. The warmer is heated, it's warm. I really can't smell it. When I'm walking by, I'm catching wasps, but the Vanilla Bean Noel is almost stronger. So I was kind of disappointed. So what I wound up doing is when I exchanged my candle earlier today, I took the unopened cinnamon caramel swirl wallflower and exchanged it for one that I really, really wanted to try. And I'm very happy I did, and I wish I would have gotten more of. And that is Thanks and Giving. In a wallflower, I loved the candle originally, and I don't know why I didn't grab the wallflowers. Maybe they weren't online when I did the order, but they did have them in store, and I'm really glad I got this one. I almost want to go back and get a couple more of these because it's just that pleasant of a scent. Strong. The wallflower of this one's very noticeable. Let me read you the notes if you're not familiar of Thanks and Giving. I did do a review of the candle form of this earlier this season. So the notes for Thanks and Giving include juicy red apple, gooey caramel, and praline pieces. definitely a repurchase for me. Strong, 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 strong. If you enjoyed the candle of it, you might want to check out the Wallflower. Don't know how much longer they're going to be having those ones because it's a Thanksgiving type scent, and they're already in full on Christmas. There weren't that many more Thanksgiving Wallflowers available at my store. There's only like 5 of them. So I will probably wind up going back and getting more. So that is it on Wallflowers, you guys. Last but certainly not least, let me show you what soaps I wound up getting. And moving on to soaps. So these two I'm going to show you. I love this fragrance so much. I almost got the candle in this one. I will wind up getting the candle in this one later in the season. I'm just not burning peppermint right now. But look at how cute these are. Look at the packaging with the wraparound. So this is crushed candy cane. This one, I actually almost prefer crushed candy cane over twisted peppermint just because it's not as intense and it's just got like a little bit of a different oomph to it, a little more candiedness to it instead of like straight peppermint. Let me read you the notes for crushed candy cane if you're not familiar with it. The notes include crunchy peppermint, white sugar crystals, and mint leaf. Very pretty, very refreshing. It smells, if you take a candy cane and crush it up, that's what this smells like. So I wound up grabbing 2 of them because I do know that I enjoy this fragrance. And then I also grabbed, I had to, this one I probably won't even use till like December, mid-December, but I always try to grab at least one fresh balsam soap, again with the cute wraparound label. The notes for fresh balsam are woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, and cedarwood. Those of you who have used fresh balsam, you know it's just a very strong fragrance. If I remember correctly, this is one of those ones where the scent just stays on your hands. Quite strong. The other one I wound up grabbing, and I got this because the packaging was oh so pretty, and I typically don't use this fragrance either. I was kind of on a weird kick when I did this online order. I was trying different ones that I typically don't use. So this winter candy apple. Yes, I know you either love it or hate it. I know some people are like, winter candy apple is awful. It's so artificial. Yes, it is a very fake artificial apple scent. And typically I don't use it or burn it, but I really enjoyed the packaging of it. And it's just so sweet and bright. I figured it might be nice even for like into the new year. Let me read you notes for winter candy apple. The notes include red apple, winter rose petals, and candied orange. And I think it's that candied orange and winter candy apple that maybe give it that kind of just that zestiness to it. The packaging of this collection is very pretty. Typically, I feel like each holiday season, Bath & Body Works will do at least 1 or 2 collections in this really pretty kind of cutout. I believe all of the holiday tradition fragrances were in this. I think they also have Vanille Be Noel. I think fresh balsam maybe, and twisted peppermint if I'm not mistaken. But I opted for winter candy apple because I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I do enjoy the scent. It just, to me, it doesn't remind me of an apple at all. It's just a very artificial, sweet, sugary fragrance. So that's the winter candy apple right there. All right, you guys, and that is it for me today on our Bath & Body Works online haul. If you have used any of the candles, fragrances, products, anything I talked about in today's video, leave it in the comments below. Let me know which ones are your favorites, or let me know what you're burning right now. Before I sign off, I do also want to go back to Instagram. As I mentioned earlier, if you're on Instagram, come find me at life, L-I-F-E _ WITH _letter L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls, feedback, vendor wax. My vendor wax lovers, I actually have a Zeep holiday vendor wax order coming. So if you're on Instagram, find me. I will be posting my follow-ups on my Zeep order on there. You guys, that is it for me today. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome evening, weekend, happy holiday burning season, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.